Hey everybody, I am here to talk about the charges brought against music artist David, whose legal name is David Burke. Today, out in Los Angeles, David was charged with first-degree murder, continuous sexual abuse of a child under age 14, and mutilating a body. And that's all for the death of Celeste Rivas Hernandez, who was 14 years old at the time that her body was found. For those of you who don't know the background of the case, a year ago, April of 2025, there was a Tesla found out in Los Angeles by the police in a tow lot, and there was odor coming from the trunk. So when the police opened the trunk, there was a mutilated, decomposed body of a young lady who turned out to be later identified as Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And her body was also dismembered. So she was dead and the body was dismembered. Last year, David was on tour. And since the Tesla was registered in David's name, the Tesla that Celeste's body was found in, the police did suspect David, but they have been investigating for the past year. So what did happen last year, the tour was postponed. Also, all of the entities that David was working with after this news came out, they dropped David. That would be Interscope Records, his record label, his management team, the team, which was formerly known as Wasserman, and his publishing company, Sony Music Publishing. That all happened after the tour was postponed and last year and after Celeste's body was found. So after a year of investigating, the Los Angeles prosecutors charged David today with the first-degree murder of Celeste. And it's a terrible, horrific crime. David just turned 21 years old about a month ago in March of 2026. So when he met Celeste in 2024 is the year I see, that would have meant he was 19 and Celeste would have been 13 years old. So the Los Angeles prosecutor, the motive they have presented is that Celeste was going to expose David for having a sexual relationship with an underage child. He would have been 19 and she would have been 13. And when she was killed last year, he would have been 20 and she would have been 14 years old. First of all, that's morally wrong, especially at that age. That 6-year age difference is huge at that particular age. He's an adult and she's still a child. Also in California, legally, the age of consent is 18. So it's not just morally wrong, it's also legally wrong with him being an adult and her being under 18 during the whole time the sexual relationship happened. Through David's lawyers, he's pled not guilty today, and David's lawyers believe that the evidence will show that David did not murder Celeste. So that's the plea that David has entered through his lawyers, a plea of not guilty to those charges I just read. And that's the summation I have on this case. What do you get in the comments and let me know what you think of this case? Some of the questions I have is the parents did report Celeste Rivas Hernandez as missing or running away last year. I'm not sure how her and David met. I would think if she went to a concert, the parents would know that. If she went to one of David's concerts, I would just guess that they met online somewhere, but he was having a sexual relationship with an underage child from all of the news reports. So I would think that the parents would be a little more involved. David is the one, if he kills Celeste, that would be guilty, and that's on him. But I do think the parents, since they were still raising an underage child, would have some responsibility to parent and safeguard her in some way. So that's all I have on the news story right now. I want you to get down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on the case. I'm going to include the district attorney's name is Nathan Hockman, and I'm going to include that news video of them reading the charges when they charged David earlier today, sorry. And just get down and let me know your thoughts about that. I'll include also some of the other news stories I've been able to find online about the charges to David. And again, David, the music artist, legal name David Burke, he got charged with first-degree murder, continuous sexual abuse of a child under age 14, and mutilating a body. And that murder charge, that first-degree murder charge, is enhanced, where he could be facing a maximum of death or life without parole. Let me know your thoughts. Take care.